If you're like me, you want to deliver a wow Christmas card this year that's easy and fun to create. This is your card right here. This gorgeous Art Deco and gold foiled card come together with the Whimsical Trees bundle to wow everybody. I love it, and it takes a step up on the inside. Let's go ahead and hop in and create a quick and easy handmade Christmas card that's not your tradition. So a non-traditional Art Deco card, yes please. She's going to stand out from the crowd, just like I like to with my handmade cards. Let's go ahead and jump in right now. And if you haven't, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell and join us as we create all week long, making the world a more beautiful place, one handmade card at a time. And this is an actually upcoming Christmas card class, so don't miss it because it's online and in person waiting for you. Embracing everything that is this beautiful Whimsical Trees stamp set is so much fun to do. We're going to have a great time creating a very unique card that's easy peasies. Now, you do need the Stays On Jet Black ink, gold foil, and Simply Elegance Designer Series paper. We're also going to have very vanilla thick cardstock for the base of this card. So let's start with that really quickly. You can find all of these measurements on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. So I've already scored this card and cut it. So we're going to go ahead and give it a little rub-a-dub-dub. Flip it over using our bone folder. Elevate your bone folder at 45-degree angle and just do a quick little line. You don't have to press hard. You don't have to go forward and backwards even. It's really easy. So I'm going to set this aside just for now, but don't lose it, because if you're like me, I could totally do that. Now, this is the Simply Elegant Designer Series paper. I love it so much. So a good point is, if you like fashion just like I do, you should not wear your clothing with something right down the middle. You should have it off kilter, which actually cuts the image in a very unique way of interest to the eye, and it doesn't split the image in half, which makes it look wider. So here, we're going to take the Christmas tree and we're going to end up die cutting this just like that. And we're going to go ahead and have fun with that. So let me go ahead and die cut that now. With a quick turn of my wrist, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine quickly cuts through this good stuff right here. Now, it has a sweet little lip. These dies, if you purchase the bundle, you save 10% on the coordinating products. Absolutely wonderful. And this looks like snowflakes to me. Don't lose this. Isn't this fabulous? I love this beautiful die cut. But we're going to have some fun changing it up here. Now, using the Stays On Jet Black ink, this is a solvent ink pad. So what that means is it's alcohol based and it can stamp on top of a non-porous surface. So the gold foil does not absorb ink. So if you're using a water-based ink, it will not absorb. We're going to grab the holly dies from this stamp set to create some really fun and interest on the gold foil. So one of the things, I'm actually going to grab that vanilla cardstock base because we're going to take this off. It shows interest when you stamp and it goes off of the card. So if you look here, we're going to go ahead and stamp off of the corners, just kind of all around. You don't have to think this. I do move my stamp sets around though. I always think it's important to have it change because your eye will catch some similarities. And though, yeah, it's scrolly and it's off of the edges, it does make a difference with where you're stamping. And that was easy peasy, right? Perfect. So then we're going to lay the template of the Designer Series paper that we die cut across the front, as you see here. I wanted to know where it's going to land so that I could stamp on the inside of the tree. We're going to use the Wishing You Christmas Cheers and Magical Moments That Last All Year stamp set from the greeting from this stamp set. I'm going to move this so it's a little bit easier for you to see. Just pat, 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 like so. Holding the beautiful Designer Series paper down, I'm going to stamp where it's wider along the tree base. Right there. You want to make sure that you don't smear it because it is an alcohol-based ink. It will dry very, very quickly. Then we're going to grab those holly berries, or these are holly berries. And we're going to kind of fill in where the tree would be here. Now, one thing I don't necessarily like to do is waste. I don't like to waste. I like, and there's a lot of gold foil that we're not actually accenting here. Accentuating, stamping. I can't even tell you the right word. Okay. So I'm gonna go in, boom. And I just wanna make sure that it covers the image on the front of this card here. It does. Look how beautiful that is. I want a little bit towards the top here. I'm gonna drop those berries in. Boom. Okay, so we have this here and we have the die that we already die cut. So if we come in, we can actually remove this and use this on another project. What a great way to hide what you're not using and get it out. Oh, I love that. Let me go show you right now. When you have all that space to go ahead and use, if you remove the die, you can see here how pretty is this gold tree. I'm going to use this on another upcoming project, and don't use it, don't waste it. So now you have it ready to go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the Stampin' Seal Plus adhesive, and we're going to place adhesive all the way around. Now this is my favorite of the adhesives for a runner adhesive. It's super strong. You want to go around the area where it's die cut there because it's got a weakened integrity. Once you have cut through the middle of something like that, it does need a little extra support. Super easy, right? Make sure that your card opens the way that you want it to. And then what I do is I line up the top half right there and to come down and give it a nice little rub. Yummy nummy. Then we're going to grab our Stampin' Dimensional Adhesive, which I had right here. Here it is. We're going to turn this piece. Now, isn't this paper gorgeous on both sides? Coming and going, she's a beauty. We're going to go ahead and place dimensionals all around. Remember we talked about the weakened integrity of this tree? And we'll tuck that one there in. I'm actually going to grab one of our mini dimensionals as well, just because I want to give it some nice support down here. And I don't want to have to fuss with cutting anything. We have black, we have mini, we have regular dimensionals, and the black comes in like a variety pack, so you have both regular and mini. That would be great on this as well because it would be dark, right? And you would have it behind. Then we're just going to go ahead and fill this up. Not necessarily a traditional card with all this black and silver, or dark gray actually. It doesn't have black, it has dark gray. And then we're going to turn this over and place it so that we make sure that that greeting is inside of there. I'm going to start at the top, give it a little rub, and let the rest of the pieces fall into place. Now, this designer series paper is full of metallic accents. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. Then we're going to grab our adhesive-backed red jewel rhinestones, and we're going to open that. Here, we're going to grab my Take Your Pick tool. I put my lid in there so I don't lose it. Let me tell you, I've got some skills at losing stuff. And we're going to accent some of those berries there. And I don't want this to take very long. My Take Your Pick tool will do all that effort to pick up any of the jewels without me having to fuss with it. And I may not do every holly berry on here because it's really not like a holly berry. Like, it's just an abstract scrolled art in the background, but it does not take away, let me tell you. This is so pretty. And a pop of red brings in more of a Christmas vibe with it. So I love a non-traditional looking Christmas card. I really do. So we're going to go ahead and accent these beautiful snowflakes as well. How easy is this? And one of these jewels, how many does it have? 220 jewels on one packet. You can play with this for days, you guys. Like, these are easy and pretty, and 220 jewels on one sheet, and it's very inexpensive. You can find all of this shopping list in my description below, as well as on my blog at gettingcrafty.net with all measurements. And so you can go ahead and click those links, see if there's any of these things that you want to add to your crafting supply. I love that so much. And actually, down here, see a little peekaboo one. I'm just going to accent that. Look at that. Isn't it the most beautiful card? So easy to do. But wait, we're not done. Put away my take your pick tool. We're going to take a little scrap of gold foil here. And we're going to use this tree on the inside of the card with a little bit of gold foil. So what I have is this greeting here. It says, "May the love of the season warm your home and fill your heart." I want to be over the top with this because the front looks so extra. Boom. Easy. So much fun. And this is going to look dynamic to anybody who receives this handmade card from you. But you can create it in just a matter of minutes, you guys. So then we're going to go ahead and go on the inside with this here. And ooh, even that's drama. It's so beautiful. I'm going to go down and just a little bit of Stampin' Seal Plus. Accent the inside of the card. This gives you less area to write. You are welcome. Nobody wants to have to write a long letter to, well, that's not true. There are long letters I want to write, but just not this project. Then, using my paper trimmer, I want to get a straight edge. So in order to get a straight edge on this here, I'm going to place it here. And I'm looking for this track line so I can see where we're cutting. And the Stays On Jet Black ink will stay on top of the black foil, and it dries almost immediately, so you can use it right away. We're going to place some dimensionals on the back here, pop it inside, and you've created something that's going to like be classic and elegant with very little effort or work. Here, I actually want to go over the tree on this one. Look at that. You have room for a perfect note this holiday season, a little love. You can even carry it over to this side if you want. But here and here, you get to score a gorgeous Art Deco, elegant Christmas card with little to no effort. The pops of red really tie this project together. Here, you can see these are actually the, what are these called? The Christmas, rhinestones, because I couldn't find my red ones at first, but I love this bright red on this project. To tell you the truth, it's my more favorite side than this one, but they're gorgeous. And then you open it up and you have a card that is just going to be proud to sit on somebody's counter. So you can grab all of these items right now and then join us for our online card making class with the whimsical trees. We want to have you join us. It's online as well as in person, 20 cards in one night, and you'll get to own the video tutorials exclusive for this project. Thanks for joining me, and go ahead and comment and let me know what you want to create. Which one speaks to you more? Are you more this Art Deco-y one or the snowflakes? I don't know. I love them both so much. They're so gorgeous. I hope that this brightens your Christmas season with a quick card. You are welcome, and it's easy and fun to do. See these upcoming cards coming your way right now, where you can create with us all month long, and we have a ton of fun folds and metallics and all kinds of great things that are waiting for you. Check out these videos and let me know what you think. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye.